And ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Justin McCormick back again. We're still doing what we can to recover, but we're still going to try and do what we can to keep going. Excuse me. Tongue's got to loosen up this morning. Here we go. So yeah, last couple weeks in the season left as we'll take a look at our team schedule. 17 and 18 are going to be the last weeks as we've got a winning team and a team that's trying to struggle to stay relevant in our schedule to end the season. The Dragons are going to be next. New York is going to be the place that we're going to be traveling to, so a little bit north of where we're normally at. So going to be something we're going to have to look into as we take a look at the stat book for a bit. How about that? We'll take a look and see who is leading the AFL right now in everything. So the best rating in the league does belong to Dan Russell, as he's got a 113.6, 3,700 yards, 21 is the best in the league, just over John Dutton of the Crush. Most touchdowns in the league, though, does go to John Dutton, as he's got 83. Matt DeRozio's got 78 touchdowns on the year, with Aaron Garcia, our rival this week, with 74. 10 interceptions for him on the year, as we look and see who's been the most inaccurate, or at least most accurate with the other team, as Mike Ziegler's got the most interceptions. Best percentage completion wise goes to Storm's John Kaleo, as he's still right there where he wants to be. Most times sacked in the year is Matt DeRozio, and tied with Clint Storner, who's still out for the Cats. Adrian McPherson in second there, as Dan Russell's sitting fourth. So, yeah, pretty tough for all those. Now we look at the rushing. Best rusher in the league, still Dan Alexander of the Cats, as he's got 17 touchdowns, 265 yards, as he is leading over Toombs and Patu by a good margin, as he's also got second most carries, as Lonnie Ford has got the most attempts at 259 yards and 97 attempts. We'll take a look and see who's got the most fumbles, and that belongs to Jamar Toombs with 5, as John Kaleo is tied him. We're right there behind him with Dan Russell and Ricky Parker tied at 4. Longest run, though, goes to Wes Hours, who pulled that huge one on us. The Soul's main rusher is doing what he can for his team. Most receptions goes to Steve Smith of the Soul. He's got 1,300 yards. Most yards, though, goes to Damian Rutledge, who is our long bomb threat and the only guy over 2,000 yards at the moment. Most touchdowns, though, belongs to Damian Harrell, who has got Rutledge by 5 touchdowns, 40-35. However, the most drops probably does go to Rutledge on this one, as he's got 17. But he does have the longest touchdown completion at 50. Blocking still belongs to Adam Metz, who is dominating with 10 plus 42 pancakes over Eric Thomas. He's got a lead, and he's not giving that one up. Most tackles goes to David Saunders. Guy with the most missed tackles, though, Charlie Carpenter has got 10 at the moment. And Harold Van Diver is the only guy in the league right now with double-digit sacks, as he's got 12. Right behind him is Jason Johnson, who's got 9. Angel Rubio is the closest guy with 8. And Charlie Carpenter and a few other guys with 7. One guy we'll have to look out for is Dilbert Calcett, as he's got 7 on the year. Most interceptions in the league goes to Zach Wicks of the Rush, with Bernard Bailey right behind him with 8. So we're going to be looking to see what we can definitely do here. As you can see, the most dominant kicker in the league is Mackenzie Homebreaker with an 87% field goal range. Mark Lewis right behind him with a 76. Both of them have hit 60-yarders, but the longest goes to Carlos Martinez with 62. Todd France with 61 on that one. Best extra point percentage does belong to Homebreaker, who's got a 96%. Would be a lot more if my stick skills wasn't as futile as they have been in recent days. So we'll take a look at the roster that we're having to face. The first thing we're going to be looking at, though, the injury report, as the Dragons have one guy out. It is Joe Butler, their fullback. He's out for the season with a foot fracture. So definitely going to be missing him at times, I imagine. So I'll be looking to see the main roster. We'll be taking on veteran Aaron Garcia once more at quarterback. He will have Steve Nuckafor behind him if need be. Kevin Swain, offensive specialist, will be the guy looking to light the scoreboard up, with Jason Anderson following behind him. Dunhill Singfield will be the defensive specialist, with Will Holder backing him up. On the line, Tim Martin is going to be guarding the quarterback and then trying to penetrate, with Gear Gunmanson right behind him. On the other side, the highly sack leading Delbert Cowsett with 7 sacks on the year. He's at least in top 5, with Blaine Cobb sitting behind him. Joe Laudato is going to be right there in the middle with Paul White there to back him up. With Butler out, it's going to be Rodney Fowler who's going to be taking the snaps from the quarterback there. Monte Bell will back him up if need be. Helping in the linebacker section is going to be Mike Horsek, as he'll also be receiver. Chris Anthony will back him up if need to be. Maurice Brown will be the wide receiver D-back, with Angel Estrada there. Chester Lewis will probably not see action today, but Jesse Obert will be the kicker, and he will see some action today. So we'll be looking to see how well we can do against this New York team as we go to New York to face the Dragons. Cincinnati looking to see if they can extend their wins and see if they can do what they can to continue the dominance in the National Conference. We'll be right back with first quarter action. All right, Nassau Coliseum going to be the location for this matchup. We've been here before, as the New York Dragons love hosting a good matchup, and they've got one on their hands here against the Slash. Slash's defense has been one of the most superb, at least in the passing department, but running has not been the big key, so be definitely interesting to see if Filer will be able to actually do something, as well as Garcia if he decides to run it. Dragons coming out in that gray and red helmet look. We'll be looking to see if we can do something against them here. We'll call tails, and the Dragons will win it. It is heads. Let's see what they decide they're going to do. They're actually going to kick it, so we'll get the ball first. We'll take the right side. So we will have to make sure that we get the ball last in this one. Cincinnati hits a 10-4 record, and we definitely are proud of it. After a horrible start to the season, we end up getting a good turnout, as Rutledge will get nailed about the 12-yard line, first down. So Damian Rutledge with a good return here. We'll definitely be looking to see if we can get something with him here, as we'll go back to pass. Going to launch out one toward Rutledge. He is going to be well defended. Incomplete. So good little deflection there. We're looking to see if we can make a shot on this one. We'll throw that one toward Rutledge on the inside. He's got it. That's going to be a first down. I love it when the defender actually chooses to go off the opposite shoulder. That gives me a good opportunity to be able to hit the man. Alright, so see what we got this time here. I'll put Rutledge on the other direction here. Go back to pass there. Throw that toward Rutledge, but he got hung up. That'll be a holding penalty, and they will take that. So it'll back us up 10 yards. At least that'll give us some room. I do like the red helmet on the Dragons, so it's actually a really nice look for them. Alright, might be able to actually hit Rutledge here. We'll see. We'll actually hike it a little early. And throw that one in. That one's picked off. As Rutledge got hung up and Russell threw it to where he was. So, yeah, that's definitely not going to be a good look there. So, Dragons will take over. First down. Let's see what they got. Now we got to play some good defense. So, ball's on the 10-yard line. Here we go. Brown and Swain on the right. Horacek on the left. They're going to go back to pass first. And that is going to be incomplete. As that one overthrown. Victor Velcro was in coverage there. So it'll make it second down. So here we go. Van Dever, Vion, Golston on the line here. As Garcia's going to throw that one. That's going to be overthrown. Velcro was on his man again, but definitely did not work out for him there. Third down. Horacek to the right. Swain and Brown to the left. Swain been the target lately, but he's not had success. As that'll be back to pass. Throwing that one short, and Bernard Bailey in front of it swats it down, incomplete. And with the Dragons unable to go anywhere on 3 downs, they're going to attempt to kick it. So here we go. This one's going to go up. It looks straight enough, and it will be good right down the middle. So New York is going to score first 3-0. As the Dragons take that lead there, they go nowhere in 4 plays, so Aubert has got to kick a long one, 56-yard field goal, and it's good. So Rutledge back to get this one, and this will be a return here. Not much there. Oh, he's going to break a tackle, and then he'll step on the line, so they'll call him out of bounds. 16-yard line, first down. So here we go, first down. Go back to pass here. Gonna launch that one toward Rutledge. He will get that in the back of the end zone. Touchdown. So one shot is all it takes that time as Damian Rutledge hangs on to that. He's got hands. And Homebrecker will kick this one. That will be a little wobbly, but it'll still go straight as an arrow. So that'll be up in and good. So Slash able to get the second drive to work. One play, 34 yards. Russell hits Rutledge, and that will be the lead for the defensive led Slash. As the defense actually helped out a lot there, and that one's going to go out of bounds. That will be an illegal procedure, so that will put the ball at the 20. Did not do the stick as well as I should have there, but that is going to have to be okay. We'll play some defense now. Swain off the line. He's ready to get something here. As Garcia will go back to pass. He'll launch that one. That one's going to be a one shot to Swain. Touchdown. Dragons will take the lead back as Snow lost his man. So Dragons showing they can bomb this football too. So all right, we're going to be in for a little bit of a slugfest today as Aubert ready to kick this one through the uprights. As that will go up in and good. So the Dragons will take the lead back 10-7 now. As they go one play and they go 30 yards. That's a big touchdown for them. So now got to see what we can do on offense. So here we go. Rutledge will get this one. be a good return here. He gets hung up on a blocker. He'll make the 11 possibly. And first down. All right, so see what we're going to do on this one here. Hopefully we can get something. Velcro's over there. Rutledge will be on the streak. Bonner on the right. He will come over. All right, so back to pass here. Throw that one toward Velcro. He will catch it and then hit the wall and drop it. So that will go flying out of bounds, incomplete. I like it when my guys can be consistent. And today has not been as consistent as I like right now. Back to pass there. Gonna launch that one toward Rutledge. He'll get a step. He'll get the ball and get it inside the 5. First down. So there we go. Rutledge hit the wall kind of hard. He's going to take a minute to get back up. But then he gets trash talk while he's down there. All right, so let's see. Maybe get DeJuan Moss to get a good run here. Both teams have been pretty similar in offense and defense, at least compared to the rest of the league, as that is going to be a good handoff. Moss will break the tackle, and that's a touchdown. DeJuan Moss showing his willpower as he just shrugged that guy off of him. So after that great run, that was definitely going to put the Slash back in the lead, 13-10 at the moment, as DeJuan Moss just willed his way in the end zone. Horacek was the poor individual that tried to make the tackle and failed, as he got shrugged off like he was just, some kind of dirt, just kind of wipe it off there. But good grief. A nice attempt by Horacek, but DeJuan Moss finishes the drive with a 5-yard run. They go 3 plays, 39 yards, and that puts the Slash back in the lead where they hope to remain there. As that'll be another yuck kick, but not as bad as it could have been. As that is going to be Burns that's going to make the tackle there. Brown with a small return. He'll get a little bit better than a touchback, 6 yards. So, all right, 1st and 10 from the 6. Dragons have not had a whole lot of offensive production yet. They're going to see what they can do here. Swain off the line, he will take off. And it's going to be back to pass. He will dump it off. Estrada is going to get the catch, and he'll be taken down. Cornelius Bonner on the tackle, 2-yard gain. That's all they're going to get. So one more play, and this will be the end of the first quarter. It's been a pretty exciting one so far. And no, that will actually be it. So after that, Slash lead the Dragons 14-10 after 1. Dragons got to see what they can do offensively here. They've had one good play, good bomb there that scored on it for them. But good play, Cornelius Bonner with his head on a swivel. He saw that one and stretched out to grab it. Good swat there. Bonner's been the best guy we've had, at least defensively. He's been all over the field. Last game actually picking up 8 tackles. As that's going to be a good one, and there's an interception. Just as I'm talking about this guy, he goes and makes a huge play. Garcia tried to throw that one over the middle to one of his guys short, but that did not happen as it ended up going into the hands of Bonner. That's going to be a turnover, and the first turnover of the game. So here we go. Going to go back to pass here. Uh-oh. Going to have to roll out. Bonner's got a step. He's going to get that one touchdown as the defender got hung up on something. That's going to be an extension of the lead. Cornelius Bonner plays defense, makes the pick, and then he makes the catch, and then he gets knocked down. The opposing number 9 Not happy about that one, as this will make it a 10-point lead. This should make it 11 with the extra point here. Homebreaker to kick it, as that was a beautiful setup there, as Russell able to nail Bonner on that. Bonner broke free, and Russell was able to reach out and get him on that beautiful pass. They go one play, 9 yards. Russell hits Cornelius Bonner for the touchdown. As that most likely should have been a highlight. I should have definitely recorded for next week, but that's okay. I can go back and do that on the edits if I have to, as that is going to be off the net. And ooh, Brown's going to spin move as Burns tried to make the tackle, but Barnes able to stop him. So that was a good return there, 9 yards. That'll put them on the 9. 1st and 10. Now the Dragons got to see if they can come back from that turnover. Swain and Estrada to the right. Horacek goes in motion, and they're going to toss it to him. And he's going nowhere. Good tackle by Bonner. And there's a holding penalty. We'll decline that one. We're only going to back them up 1 more yard, but they'll get an extra down. So I don't think that's going to be the best option. Might as well get one highlight of Bonner doing something awesome, especially on defense, as he's been playing very hard this year. Swain off the line there. They're going to toss that one out to the right, as Filer will get that one. That'll be a short gain, maybe about 3. 3rd and 11. So they give the ball to Filer as they're trying to run the football here, and it's not been the best for them yet. Brown and Horacek split Swain. Swain over there, and Brown's going to get that catch. Velcro with a hit, and that lifts him off the ground, and then he gets nailed. 4th and 4 now. And they are actually going to go for it. Ball on the 14-yard line. Garcia 3 for 8 on the day. 1 touchdown, 1 interception, 38 yards. As he'll maybe see if he can complete something here. Swain takes off. Garcia back to pass. They'll throw that one short, and Swain will get it, and he will not make the first down. Turnover on downs. So they're going to spot the ball on the 14-yard line here. So that is definitely not what the Dragons needed, as that turnover is definitely going to cost them. We'll back to pass here. Throw that one toward Rutledge. Rutledge will get the ball, and he's close to a first down there inside the 5 as he goes over the wall. 2nd and inches. So it looks like a good time to call out DeJuan Moss for another run. We can get at least a yard there. Then we get the first down here, and that will be a yard. He's going to get in the end zone. Touchdown, DeJuan Moss, as he sidestepped in toward the end zone to make sure the ball crossed the plane. Touchdown, Slash. Now the extra point coming up here, as the Slash are only extending their lead. It seems like the defense is doing its job today and allowing the offense to just take it easy, as that was going to be a short little drive into the end zone. Slash take the lead and stretch it out. 28-10 now, an 18-point lead. 4-yard run by Moss, and that's his 2nd touchdown of the day. 2 plays, 14 yards. A little over 30 seconds, and they got that one done. So DeJuan Moss has scored 2 touchdowns in, I believe, at least 4 games this year, as that is going to go off the pole there. And Brown's going to get a return past the 5 out to about the 7. So that is going to be first down. So Garcia, the veteran, has been having trouble today with his offense. Swain off the line. We're going to see what they can do this time. Back to pass. He'll throw that one short. Oh, Brown beat his guy. And, ooh, Burns in pursuit. Barely was able to save that one. That was a touchdown-saving tackle. Joseph Burns on that one. Brown just about broke it. So now that's going to stretch the Dragons to a 79-yard drive total so far in the game. As they're going to hand that one off. That's going to be a no gain there, as that was great defense. Looked like they were about to walk in the end zone that time, but it did not work out. Second and goal, ball at the 1. Be a good time to hand off to Filer or sneak it. And they will hand off to Filer, and he will find the hole. Touchdown, Dragons. As it has been a run game so far, which is really surprising, but really fun to see. I love run football. I do. Running the football is like standard for me. And when I don't have a run game, I feel kind of uncomfortable. But thankfully, we've been able to figure that one out in this game so we can actually do something. Lead drops to 11 as Filer goes 1 yard. 3 plays, 43 yards. A touchdown by Filer and the Dragons. And they knock the lead down as Rutledge will get that. He'll get it past the 15. Not a bad return there at all. Ball at the 16, first down. So Damian Rutledge with a good return there for us, so that helps out. So yeah, when I can have a good run game in my football games, it really helps to make me comfortable in my drives. And we're going to launch out with a Rutledge. He's got a step. He's going to get that one. And did he get the end zone? I don't think so. They're going to mark him just shy. Oh, man. Rutledge nearly had that one, but couldn't quite get there. As Russell now 6 for 9 on the day, 153 yards, 2 touchdowns, the 1 interception, though. As let's see what we can do this time. DeJuan Moss could have his 3rd touchdown here if we're able to penetrate. And he will get in there. Touchdown, DeJuan Moss, as he has been our red zone threat in this game. That'll make it 34-17. Oof. And a good hit there. Sheesh. DeJuan Moss in the first game now has got 3 touchdowns on the ground. Beautiful day for him as he started off the season. As you may know, if you've seen the series for this season, you'll know that DeJuan Moss had fumble issues early in the year. He could not hang on to the football. Every time we put him in for a run in these situations, he would drop it. But I'm not adjusting any of the difficulties in my favor at all. I promise you. But he has been doing really good. As that is going to be a kick toward the corner. It's going to be caught by Brown, and I whiffed the tackle there. But thankfully, one of our guys didn't. New York will call a timeout. 2 timeouts left. 55 seconds left in the half as the Slash have their big lead back. 18 points right now. Brown, Swain, and Horacek out to the right. Back to pass. He'll throw that one short. And Bernard Bailey in front of it knocks it down incomplete. Excuse me there. So going to be second down. Dragons with 2 timeouts. Clock is stopped thanks to the incompletion. The only time that happens is when it is under a minute. And there's Big V. Thomas Viong gets in the backfield with a sack. So Thomas Viong penetrating as the left guard actually blocked one of the linebackers coming through and left him wide open. And you don't leave Thomas Viong by himself because he causes problems for the quarterback, because that was going to be over the middle, over to the left side. Joseph Burns, one of the guys over there, also with Velcro. Somebody knocked it down. And the Dragons will actually be forced to kick the field goal. O'Bear with one field goal attempt today. He's going to be kicking this one. This is probably about a 50-yarder, I imagine. As that is going to be up, and it will be off the net. As Rutledge will take off, get past the 10. So that is going to be no good. O'Bear misses the field goal. So it is definitely not going to be good for him there. Problem on the return there is I actually was holding down the wrong button for a turbo. I don't know why I had the right trigger down instead of the right button. But oh well. Here we go. Russell and the offense is going to take over again here. Launch out one toward Rutledge. He's going to get that inside the 5. That's a first down. We got 38 seconds left here. We can try and stretch it to a touchdown. As Rutledge is getting trash talked to. Bonner trying to defend his boy there, though. Let's go ahead and run the football. We'll save our timeout until after this play. 178 yards receiving now for Rutledge, as he's been doing great. We'll hike the ball with 30 seconds there. Moss will get the carry, but no gain there that time, as that is going to be a timeout for Cincinnati. 27 seconds left. So we'll try one more run here, as they actually penetrated that time on us. There's going to be a handoff. Oh, Moss unable to get through the line that time. That's going to be okay. That was a bit my fault. I should have tried to see if I could cut up field, but I could not. Lost a couple on that one. So we'll hand that one off, and Moss will go nowhere that time either. So that'll be back at the line. That's going to be a stop. And we'll just go ahead and kick the field goal here. That'll give us a 21-point lead at least. So it'll be 20-something seconds. Be probably about 20 seconds left after this kick. Let's hope for a straight one, and it should be. And that will go up, over, and good. So 19 seconds left in the half. And that will be it, as now the lead increases 38-17. 23-yard field goal by Homebreaker. 5 plays, 34 yards. And it is just enough to get some points. As Homebreaker will kick that one as hard as he can kick it. Yeah, that is going to be a good return there. Pearson able to get the ankles there, as he will be taken down inside the 15 to the 11. 15 seconds left on this clock and ticking. Down to the last 10, so they'll have at least one play. And we'll see if they'll actually hike it. And they will not. They will take it into halftime, as the Slash with a big lead, 38-17 over the Dragons. A good, hard-fought first quarter, but the second quarter for the Dragons has not been the best one for them. So here we go, getting into the stats here for the two teams. Slash 38, Dragons 17. As the total offense, 187 yards passing, 10 yards rushing for the Slash. Dragons not as well, 76 passing, 2 yards rushing. The first downs have been a problem for the Dragons. They are 0 for 4 on third down. Slash 0 for 1. And then on fourth down, the Dragons 0 for 1. Couple penalties for the Slash that have tried to really hurt them, but nothing major there. One takeaway apiece for each team, so pretty close in that aspect. As for the quarterbacks, Garcia with a not so good day so far. 57.3 rating, 79 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. 5 for 12 on the day for 41% completion, and he got sacked by Viong earlier, so that's against him. Russell, 118.7 rating, 187 yards total, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception, 7 for 10 on the day for 70% completion and no sacks. So he is doing really good so far. When we have a good day out of Russell, we usually can dominate in games like this. So We'll be right back. I'll take a short break, but you guys won't. You will be right back in just a moment. Second half of action coming up. All right, second half of action. Excuse me, as the Dragons will be getting the football here. Definitely something I am not used to doing is kicking in the second half, but most of the time, I'm the one that's getting the football, especially when I'm playing any of the regular football games like any of the NFL games, since that is going to be a good juke. Brown will get past the 15. Bailey takes him down. So Brown looking to see what he can do. Brown's the guy that matches the same number 9, as our Cornelius Bonner. So he's going to be seeing if he can light something up here. Swain right next to him with Horsek there, also ready. Back to pass. He'll throw that one, and that's going to be picked off. Joseph Burns. A rare interception by him, as he's usually deflecting passes, not snagging them, as that's going to be interception number 2 for Aaron Garcia. And now, with Burns with that interception, he's going to go to the bench and take a little bit of a break. See, maybe he can open up Rutledge here on this play. Throw that one off the net. Then it will be caught by Rutledge. Great stretch there by him, but he stepped out of bounds. So sadly that did not work out as hoped, but that's going to be okay. Velcro, Rutledge, and Bonner out there. Back to pass on that one. They'll throw that one toward Rutledge, and he does get that one. Touchdown, as he bossed his guy. I didn't think that was going to actually work, but it did. So that turnover is also going to actually cause a score for the Slash. So it's been nothing but downhill for the Dragons, as they're just careening off the mountain at full speed. 44-17 the score now, as Homebreaker will kick that one straight between the construction poles. Up in and good. 45-17 to score. 2 plays, 20-yard pass from Russell to Rutledge. And they are able to connect and just increase this lead. It is almost a 30-point lead, up to 28 right now. So the Dragons have to score a lot, and they've got to hope for something here. As Burns with a big hit. As Brown is going nowhere. He's going to get the ball at the 3. That's it. So ball is going to be on the 3-yard line, 1st and 10. Dragons not even with 100 yards in the air so far. Swain going to take off now. It's going to throw that one in. Ooh, everybody was over there. Burns, Velcro. I was on Velcro and I hit the catch button, and Burns said, okay, good idea, and he swats it. So 2nd and 10. That's why I like some of these older games that EA did back in the 2000s. When you hit that catch button, it makes everybody realize, hey, the ball's coming. Might want to do something here. As that is going to be caught. Bernard Bailey's got it. As Bernard Bailey catches that one, and he's going to go over the wall inside the 10. 1st down Slash. That is going to be on the 8-yard line. As Big V talking with the coach and trying to get motivated to now protect his quarterback, as he'll be on that left-hand side. That's where we're running. See if Moss can get something here. He will not. Good penetration there. Does that look like that was the nose guard that actually was able to get up in there and cause that disruption? I know some statistics popped up there, but gotta call my offense, Gotta be able to do something with it. Let's get back to pass there. Gonna throw that one toward Bonner. Cornelius Bonner. He got hung up, but thankfully Russell was able to throw that one just off to the right, and Bonner ran right into it. touchdown, Slash. That's Bonner's second catch for a touchdown in this game, as he's been our short yardage guy for certain. As the lead now will extend beyond 30 points now. It is 52-17. Slash are running away with this football game for certain. That is going to be a 35-point deficit for the Dragons. 2 plays, 9 yards. It ended with a 9-yard pass to Cornelius Bonner from Dan Russell. A beautiful connection there by these two. It's been a good connection for them all season, as that kick will go toward the corner of the end zone and out of bounds. That'll be a touchback ball at the 5. So Homebreaker able to actually give me enough accuracy that I don't mess up the kick. That's why I like Homebreaker. All 3 receivers to the right. Brown on the inside. And they're going to throw that short to Brown, and he will go nowhere. Joseph Burns there for the tackle for loss. That'll be a 2-yard loss. Third. Every time they try that, it just does not work. Our defense can penetrate. Garcia 6 for 16 so far. Not doing so well. It's second down now. Got to see what they do. Throw that one short, and Burns in front of it. Incomplete. That one intended, I believe that was Horacek. As it'll be third down now. As actually that was Swain that was intended for on that one. So back to pass here. Going to throw that one. Good throw there to Swain. He's got it. As he didn't catch the last one, but he got that one. And Velcro jammed his hand against the wall. So he's holding that one. He's going to go sit down for a minute. But that one does give him a first down. So the Dragons able to continue the drive. One of the first downs they've had in quite a while. All 3 receivers to the left here. Garcia back to pass, looking to see what he can do there. That is just going to be too far in front. And somehow Viong got back there and he roughed the passer, so that's going to be a penalty. Ever since Viong joined the team, that's been the one penalty Viong has been called for consistently. He don't hold, he just destroys quarterbacks. So the ball is going to be on the 23-yard line of the Slash. Jason Johnson comes in to give Viong a bit of a cool-off, as that is going to be a good play. Kevin Snow in front of it. Incomplete. Kevin Snow's really kind of fallen a little silent over the last few weeks, as he's not been doing much at all. As Van Diver and Johnson will switch sides. Back to pass there. Garcia's got to throw that quick, and it's going to go in and out of the hands. And there's going to be a twisting call. Golston did an illegal twisting maneuver. You're not allowed to move behind another player to attack another side. You can do it in the NFL, but not here. So that is going to be an illegal twist, and that'll make it a fresh set of downs. So Swain off the line, see what they can do this time. Van Diver to the right, and they're going to hand off, go towards him. Ooh, good hit. Joseph Burns with a tackle. He nailed him. Filer with a good run there, but he paid for it. 2nd and 3 now, just less than a minute. Dragons are moving the ball, but maybe a little too late, as they're just under a minute left in the third. Back to pass, and that's going to be a fumble. Cowson picks it up. He breaks the tackle. That's a touchdown. The tight end picks up the football and is able to scurry himself into the end zone for a touchdown. Our defense was just not over there, as they were busy protecting the receivers. Bonner came through, but he missed the angle, and that's going to be a touchdown, Dragons. Excuse me. So Dragons able to make a nice little play there. 13-yard fumble recovery by Cowsett. And that's going to give the Dragons another score. As Rutledge will get the handoff, get the bounce off the net there. First down on the 10. And they'll call it the 11, actually. We'll see if we can possibly launch this one downfield. Back to pass here. Oh, Rutledge. Rutledge is going to break free. Russell had to get out of that one. That's a touchdown. Russell nearly got sacked, but he was able to get away from the pressure. We're definitely saving that replay. I'll definitely be right back after that. But what a play. Oh, Rutledge nailed. Ouch. So that bomb is going to end the third quarter. 58-24 the score now. As every time the Dragons think they have an answer and they think they have something going on, then something else happens and the Slash increase the lead 59-24 after 3 quarters. Cincinnati leading New York. Now New York has got to claw their way back in. One play, 39 yards, and Russell able to hit Rutledge. It's been just a pouring of touchdowns in this game. I'm not sure what happened to this Dragon team, but they're definitely not playing like they need to, as that is going to be a good tackle there by Barnes as he nails his guy. Brown will go nowhere. He'll get to the 8. That's about it. So Dragons have a lot of work to do here. They normally score 44 points a game. Today they're limited to 24. Receivers all to the right. That's going to be a short throw, and that's picked off. Bernard Bailey's got it. That's interception number 3, I believe, as all our guys are playing very well today. Beautiful, beautiful. Just love it when the defense can come together like that. That is actually 4 interceptions now on the day. I knew I lost count at some point. Back to pass there. Velcro's got a spot, and I threw it off the back foot. That was my problem. My fault there. I'm sorry. Velcro should have had a touchdown there, but I messed it up. So Rutledge misses, Russell misses one of his few passes of the day. Back to pass here. They'll throw that one to Bonner. He'll get that one near the first down marker. So at least get it close. 3rd and 1 now. Actually, I think we'll do something we have not done all day. Maybe try and do... Let's see, what would be a good option here? Yo-yo hook looks like a good one, but we're changing one of the routes here. Got Joseph Burns in there, and I think Burns is going to find... We'll see if he can find an opening here. Back to pass there. Throw that one toward Burns. Can he get it? No. That one just out of reach. As Burns came in there. And that could stop us just short, but hey, it's okay. Dragons celebrating like they did something, but you know, they're losing pretty bad right now. We'll kick the field goal. That's all we need to do here. That's all we're doing is killing clock. As Homebreaker will kick that one up in and good. So that will increase the lead. That'll knock it up 62. 62-24 the score. So that was a 17-yard field goal by Mackenzie Homebreaker. Gives us a little bit more of the lead. 4 plays and 9 yards. So the drive really wasn't spectacular at all. But, you know, at this point really don't need to do much, as that kick is going to go out of bounds. But thankfully, it goes out of bounds in the corner of the end zone. That will be a touchback. Ball at the 5-yard line. That's the second time McKenzie has fixed my mistake. 62-24. Slash are going to walk away with a huge win in this one. As you see, the Dragons normally have 257 yards offense. Today it's been less than 100. And Joseph Burns lost his guy, but he jumped it up and spiked it down like a volleyball. Good play by him. Second down. So here we go. And this is going to be a good throw there. Horsack's going to make the catch. Bernard Bailey will make the tackle. As that is going to be a 5-yard gain. Ball at the 10 now. And that is finally going to give the Dragons 100 yards in passing. Swain and Brown to the left, Horsack to the right. And they're going to throw that one in. Cornelius Bonner in front of another one. That is 5 interceptions. Coach is mad. That is going to be a huge turnover. As Garcia 8 for 24, 97 yards, 1 touchdown, 5 interceptions on the day. As Moss will break a tackle, he'll get about 2 yards there. So not a bad move there, going back up the middle. So it's been 30 plays for the Dragons. They have only averaged. They have not averaged much at all in the run game, as Moss will go nowhere on that one, as they know we're running the ball to try and kill this clock. Let's try and switch things up, I guess. 3rd and 9. So try to see what we do this time. Try to switch some things around here. Maybe Bonner will get open on this one. See what we can do here. Throw that one toward Bonner, and that will be incomplete. Good defense. As that one knocked down. That'll make it 4th down, so we'll just kick another field goal. No need to really do anything here. Ball at the 11, so this will probably be a 21-yarder. As Homewrecker will kick that one straight and true. Up over it. Good. And that will extend the lead a bit more. 65-24. It is a 41-point lead. And with 2 minutes left, it's over. 26-yard field goal by Homewrecker. 4 plays, 2 yards. And those 2 yards gained by DeJuan Moss, who has been excellent in this game. As Homewrecker will kick the cover off the football there. That will go out of bounds. And he will recover it. But he won't get much more than a touchback. 1st and 10, less than 2 minutes to go. We have normally averaged almost 200 yards in a game. Today, only 100. And that is going to be a good catch by Horsack. Bailey on top of it. As that'll be a good gain. 7 yards. Minute and a half to go. The Dragons have been limited all game. Back to pass here. He's going to throw that. Ooh, missed my guy. And Horsack will be gone. Touchdown. As I missed who I was going for there. So that one's on me, but hey, that's okay. I think we can give up a few points here and there. 65-30 the score. This will make it 31. Dragons will definitely be looking to see what they can do next. As that's up in and good. O'Bear kicks a good straight football. So a minute 5, and they'll basically just kick it off to us. 38-yard pass from Garcia to Horsack, and they get another touchdown. And this will bake off the net. Rutledge will get it, as he's going to take that out to the 15. 1st down. And that'll be the 1 minute warning. Let's see if maybe we can do a different run play here. Let's try this. Davian Rutledge, player of the game, as that is definitely no surprise. As Mossel dropped the ball, and Filer will pick it up. Moss was having that trouble earlier this year, but that's been the first fumble he's had in many weeks. That's okay, though. You know what? That's going to be all right. So less than a minute to go. Dragons with all 3 timeouts. They'll see if they can do something here, but it's going to be in a losing effort regardless. Brown goes in motion. Back to pass. And a good hit. As Cowset had to pick up that fumble yet again as Garcia got clobbered. All right, got to see what the Dragons are going to do this time. 45 seconds left on the clock. They're going to no huddle here. Garcia back to pass. He'll throw that one deep, and Brown's got it. Velcro with a tackle, but too late, as that'll be a touchdown. So they're going to score one more time. 37 points for the Dragons. So for a team that's been limited all game, they've actually lit up the scoreboard pretty good. 37 points is nothing to shake at, as that is going to make it 38. O'Bear with a good extra point. And they will actually attempt the onside kick here. 15-yard pass from Garcia to Brown. They go 2 plays and 12 yards, and they get it. As that is going to be a kicking team recovery as the ball bounces back towards the Dragons, and they pick it up at the 6. So Dragons get the onside kick. Swain and Brown to the right, Horsack to the left. Horsack will go in motion. So, as that is going to be a good throw there, as that'll be Brown with the catch as he goes over the wall. Timeout Dragons. A positive gain of 1 yard, so the clock would have continued to run. 20 seconds left in the game. Dragons come into this game thinking, they can do something. But it's definitely not true. Is Big V with another sack. Thomas Viong. So Thomas Viong with a huge sack there. That definitely ended things quickly for the quarterback. 3rd and 14 now. Dragons only 1 for 6 on 3rd downs. Slash sadly 0 for 3 on this one, but that's going to be a good penetration there, but nothing doing. As that is going to be a catch and a touchdown. Dragons able to bomb that one deep, but for what? They definitely show they could actually make some big plays, but yeah, that was actually a really good throw though. So Dragons will kick the extra point here. That'll make it 45. 65 to 45 is going to be the score, as that is going to be the end of it. So the Dragons able to save face and make some good plays downfield. 65-45 the ending, as the Slash allows some big plays there late, but wasn't enough for the Dragons to really come back. So the Cincinnati Slash coming to New York and showcase their defensive dominance this year. The pass game has not been something anybody's been wanting to face off with them, as it has been very, very bad for every team that has tried to air it out against this Slash defense. So that is going to be the end of that game. We'll check out the final stats. Slash win it 65-45 over the Dragons. 264 passing yards. So Slash Dragons do end it with 199 yards with 3 rushing yards, 11 for the Slash. So not bad there. As there were 5 takeaways for the Slash in this one. They gave it away twice. Slash were 0 for 3 on 3rd down, so when they didn't have to get to 3rd down, they made some plays, but When they got to third down, it was trouble. Dragons were 2 for 7 on third down, 0 for 1 on fourth down. Slash, the only one that had penalties in this game. As we look, Garcia ends the day 63.9 rating, 206 yards. Something you never want to see, though. 4 touchdowns, 5 interceptions. You don't want to have your interceptions more than your touchdowns. A 44% completion rating with 2 sacks. Both of those were on Big V. No sacks against Russell. He ends the day 126.2 rating, 264 yards, 5 touchdowns, 1 interception. So he wasn't perfect. 11 for 18, 61% completion. So he fell off a little bit in the second half, but played a little bit more of the safer route. As DeJuan Moss, 10 attempts, 11 yards, 3 touchdowns. Did have the fumble late, but that's all right. Filer ends up getting 11 yards out of 4 attempts and a touchdown. Horsack and Garcia with losses on the rush, receiving-wise. Cornelius Bonner ends the day 3 catches, 27 yards, and 2 touchdowns, while Rutledge, 8 catches, 237 yards, and 3 touchdowns on the day, while the receiving numbers for the Dragons, 5 for 62 for Brown and a touchdown, as Kevin Swain had 4 for 92 and 2 touchdowns. Mike Horsack, 3 for 50 and a touchdown. Then Estrada, 1 for 2 yards on the day there. And then the blocking, all Dragons in this one, is Filer had 2 pancakes but 2 sacks against him. Martin with a couple, Calcin with a couple, Horsack, Cobb, and Laudano with a pancake as well. And then the Dragons defensively, Mike Horsack with 6 tackles. He was all over the place with Holder with 4. Siegfield with 4 and a miss, 2 for Anthony. And then Filer, Goodmanson, Cobb, Estrada, and Brown each had a tackle as well. The interception going to Siegfield in this one, while the defense for the Slash. Cornelius Bonner shows up again today, 5 tackles, even though he missed a couple. He had 2 interceptions. Bernard Bailey with 4 tackles and 2 interceptions on the day. Joseph Burns, 5 tackles. He had 1 missed tackle, but 1 interception. And then we ended up having Velcro with 3 tackles. Dave Barnes with 3 tackles as well. A couple by Viong, which were both sacks. Jason Johnson with a couple of tackles. And then Harold Van Diver with a tackle on the day. And then just big numbers here. Bonner, Bailey, and Burns each with interceptions in this one. So spectacular for them in this one. As O'Bear, 1 for 2 of the day, hitting the 56-yarder, but he missed another one, which was another 50-plus yarder on the day there. Mackenzie Homewrecker, perfect on the day in field goals, the longest being the 27-yarder, as he ended up hitting all, let's see, as it does the screen little numbers thing here. So all 3 field goals under 35 yards there in this one. So definitely a good game, and we were happy to definitely see the output of offense in this one. So appreciate y'all watching. If you enjoyed the content, like it, subscribe. Definitely tell me how you feel about what we got. And if you do, you can tell me, if you want to, tell me your favorite player. So we'll definitely be back with another recording sometime in the near future. But we got 1 more week left, and the season will end. Playoffs will begin. Appreciate y'all watching. Have a great day. May God bless you.